Joining us now only on CBS This Morning are Tim Dunn and Charlotte Charles. It's good to see you both again. I'm so sorry that 2 years later, we still don't have answers for you in this case. But you should know we've never forgotten your son and never forgotten that story. Help us understand, though, Charlotte, you'll start us off, please, what the last 2 years have been like for you.
They're no easier now. The days are no easier now than what they were. We've moved forward with the cases, both civil and criminal, since we were last on here, but the pain and the suffering is getting worse, if anything. The continued fight, exhausting.
Tim?
Yeah, totally the same. It's worse every day. I'm struggling with my life at home. My wife Tracy has to put up with me. I'm argumentative. I'm sad all the time. I struggle to get motivated.
Yeah.
I'm really struggling at the minute.
Yeah, we understand that. You know, the thing that struck me last time, Charlotte, you were here, you said, listen, I understand that this was a terrible accident, that Anne Sacoolas behind the wheel. I understand that. But what I don't understand is why she hasn't said anything to us or reached out to us. At the time, you said if she would just apologize. I don't even want her to go to jail, you said.
Yeah.
Do you still feel that?
We still stand by that. We do still stand by that, but we've still had no direct contact. You know, and we've known for a long, long time now that she's able to return to the UK of her own volition to face UK justice, but it still
What would you like?
hasn't happened. We would like her to engage with the UK justice system, just like we wanted right from the beginning, just to get to the starting block. What happens after that, we have no control over that, but we're just asking her to get to the starting block.
Her lawyer has said that they offered to have her complete community service in the UK as part of a plea deal, I imagine, as well as make a contribution in Harry's name. And Charlotte, you said that's not enough. Why do you draw the line there?
Well, firstly, we don't have any control over. We don't have plea bargaining in the UK, so it's not like you can go to a courtroom. Rad would be able to talk to you more about this and say, look, you know, if I do this, can we make sure? We don't work like that in the UK. Our Crown Prosecution Service deal with the charges, and a court of law deal with what's handed down. Seeing as we have no control over that, we just need her to get to the starting block. What happens after that is of no concern to us.
Tim, what does justice look like to you? Is there a certain punishment or amount of time that you think she should serve? And also, is there a conversation that you're ready to have at all with Sacoolas?
Like Charlotte says, I really am the same mind. I'm not worried if there's any prison time or anything like that. I just want her to own her accountability for what she has done to us as a family and to my son. And I need to ask her why she left. Why did she think it was okay to leave my son there and just leave the country? It still hurts after 2 years not knowing these answers. I feel like my son's life was just, I don't want to be horrible, but like it was meant nothing to her. And I'm sure that's not the case. She's a mother, as we know.
She's a mother herself. And
So,
I would think, I don't know her. We've never talked to her. I would imagine maybe she panicked. I don't know. I don't know. But you're saying, despite that, she should say something to you. You know, we just saw that Boris Johnson had mentioned it to President Biden. Did you know he was going to do that?
No.
Have you had any conversation with Boris Johnson?
No, sadly not.
Unfortunately
No. Would you like to talk to Boris Johnson, too?
Absolutely, of
And he
course.
said he'd mentioned it to the Biden administration. Any comments from the Biden administration to you all?
Not directly, no. I mean, we were really pleased that it was raised, you know, that Harry was raised on the eve of G7. We didn't dare dream that Harry would be raised, you know, in such global issues. We found out from the media. So we were heartened to hear it, but a little bit disappointed that we found out the way we did. But nonetheless, it's a positive step forward.
Yes.
Everything we've been through since we've been here the last few days, you know, is a positive step forward, where we feel so welcomed by the US people again. We feel
the support.
So grateful for all of the support that we're getting, both from the media and from all of your citizens out there.
Well, I do think the U.S. cares about this case, which is why we're still talking to you today. I know you've been up for the last 3 days.
Yeah.
I know you've been traveling. You haven't slept. You had depositions, which is always traumatic regardless of what the case is. And can you tell us anything about the depositions, what that process was like for you?
Just that we had no idea a few weeks ago what a deposition even was. Thankfully, to our US lawyers, we've been as prepared as possible about what a deposition is. Nonetheless, of course, it was grueling. You know, you're there talking about your son. It's really hard.
It's hard.
You know, you're trying to get across to them how loved he was,
Yeah.
how much we loved him, how much he's missed. So for the best part, everything was focused on Harry, and I never feel we can go too far wrong when we always keep Harry at the centre, you know, at the front of our
focus on Harry.
thoughts. Yeah.
In Harry's memory, I know it's important to think about safety on the road with motorcycles. You've got a motorcycle pin there. What do you want people to know so things like this don't happen again?
We're working really, really closely, actually, with our Transport Secretary in the UK government, and he's making sure that full road reviews in and around all of the American bases in the UK are looked at. There are a lot of recommendations that have already come to light. We're working really hard behind the scenes. We're juggling a lot of balls at the moment to try and make sure that this doesn't happen again.
We had talked about the meeting at the White House. You said left you with emotional scars.
Yeah. Number one, we didn't realize we were going to see President Trump. You know, we got told it was a senior official. We had the call within hours of being on your show the first time.
Maybe there are back channel conversations going on that will put you in the same room with Anne Sacoolas. Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe. But we need, you know, the mediators and the therapists around us, but not only
Right.
for us, but for her too.
Charlotte and Tim, thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you.
Thank you for
We
having
really
us.
appreciate it.
Really, really thank you.
Thank you.